Hello everyone, welcome back once again. Myself SS Raite from KTHM College, Nasik, Department of Commerce. In previous lecture, we have completed Unit First, Introduction to E-Commerce Tools. Now today we are going to start the unit number 2nd, Introduction to E-Marketing. In this unit, we are going to start the topic first, Introduction to E-Marketing, traditional marketing and maintaining a website. So this is our lecture number first. Let us start. First, introduction. So students, what is a e-marketing? E-marketing stands for electronic marketing. E-marketing is the process of promoting product and services over the internet. It is the latest form of direct marketing, which is also known as online marketing. And in contrast to traditional marketing, e-marketing takes marketing techniques and concepts and applies them through the electronic medium of the internet. Essentially, e-marketing threads the technical and graphical aspects of online tools together, allowing for design, advertising, brand development, promotion and sales. Internet marketing offers the possibility to tracking almost every action a visitor or potential customer take in the response to marketing messages and how they navigate through their buying cycle. Okay. Here, first point, e-marketing is also known as internet marketing, web marketing or even online marketing. Okay. It is actually a subset of digital marketing. E-marketing is the process of marketing a product or service using the internet. E-marketing not only include marketing on the internet but also include marketing done via email and wireless media. Okay. Next, it uses a range of technologies to connect business to their customer. So, internet connect customer to all types of marketer or on the global level and hence provide a huge pool of information. Next, traditional marketing. Students, do you know about marketing? Marketing is not a brand new concept, but due to today's technological advancement, marketing is a product or service has certainly changed. Thanks to the accessibility the internet provides, a lot of business are using the digital landscape to reach a wider audience. However, this does not mean that traditional marketing is down for the count because there are companies that still use traditional marketing strategy. So let us start traditional marketing. Traditional marketing is a form of conventional marketing that was used before the internet era was widespread. It means traditional marketing refers to any type of marketing that is not online. Okay. Next, it is a convenient mode of marketing that is used for targeting the audience with various offline advertising and promotional method. It means print, broadcast, direct mail, phone and outdoor advertising from newspaper to radio. This method of marketing helps reach targeted audience. Okay. Next, traditional marketing is mainly depend on its human resource for its marketing activities. So, the requirement if the manpower is high. because it is a offline. Next point, identifying web presence goal. So first of all, what is a web presence? A web presence in bracket website is a collection of web files on a particular subject that include a beginning file called a home page. One method of measuring your web presence is by counting the number of customers who have visited your website within a given period of time. An effective website is the one that creates an attractive presence that meets the objective of the business or the organization. So, students, imagine yourself as a local business person standing behind the counter of your beautiful new store. There are nice pictures on the wall, the shelves are filled with product, and your cash register is ready and waiting to ring up the next customer. There is just one small problem with this imaginary business. You have not had a single customer in several days. Let's apply this scenario to a website. All of the files have been uploaded to your beautiful new site, but you have not had any visitor. Both the physical store and the website have failed to establish a presence. In another word, no one knows who or where you are. So, one method of measuring your web presence is by counting the number of customers who have visited your website within a given period of time. Customers have found their way to your website because you have taken the time to develop your content and key pages. You may also be communicating with your customer through other form of online media. As your web presence increases, so does your potential for higher financial reward. If a customer cannot find your business either online or in person, you do not exist. To achieve your business goal, you must develop an online strategy for increasing your web presence. For example, when customers search the internet, they should be able to find your website. Your business or name could also pop up in relation to a blog, digital newsletter, an online business directory, or a social media account. So, website is establish an internet presence and make your business stand out from its competitor. Okay, so your website should have three basic pages: home page, about page, and contact page. Home page means customer visiting your website for the first time will typically land on the home page. The home page should focus on what you do, what kind of product and services you offer, and how you can be connected. Okay, the next page is the about page. This page provide visitor with additional details about your company such as the goal, history and location. You could also describe your most prominent product and explain why they stand above the competition. Okay, and third page is the contact page. In this, information typically found on a contact page can include your business email and physical address as well as its fax, telephone numbers, etc. Okay. Next, site arrangement in that content, format and access. First is the content. In that, a customer accesses a website for its content. A customer usually would want to quickly navigate the website to get an understanding of the site and get the information related to the site. So, content means any creative elements, for example, text, applications, images, archive, email messages, data, e-services, audio and video files, and so on. Next is the format. The format of an organization site is important with respect to the customer technical sophistication. It is important to maintain balance between information provision and the speed of delivery information. It means the effective website must convey the content to its reader through the attractive formatting. Poor formatting can make a website unreadable. Next is access. The accessing of online data generally depends on bandwidth available. The basic rule of interaction is that must make use of minimal bandwidth so that larger number of customers can be entertained. Okay, so these all are the site organization. Next point, maintaining a website. Students, constructing a website which fulfill all the requirement of user can be challenging. This is because different users visit a website for different purposes and also have a different expectation. Apart from the diversity of visitor, technology issue can also pose problem when a website is created and used. Website users may be connected to a website through the different communication channel, that is, use different bandwidth and different data transmission speed, making it challenging for the website to provide the same customer experience to the other users. Okay. First, keep your site secure. Website get hacked and hacked site lost visitor and traffic. Setting up a regular monitoring service will ensure that if you do get the infected or have site error, you can fix them fast. Next is keep a regular backup schedule. Backing up your website should be done regularly, especially for those who update their site often. If the server crashes for some reason, or your site get hacked, or you make some major mistake, your edit could be gone. Next is keep updated software. Students, most websites are built on a content management system, which means its software can potentially be broken. Third-party software like your e-commerce software, for example, are always updating their software. You need to keep on top these updated and install them as soon as they come out. The updated will not just a new feature, they will include the security updated too. Okay. Next is check the broken link. Prevent the users because something does not work or you provided a broken link. So it is also important maintenance of a website. Next is keep updated content. Keep regular visitors happy by giving them fresh updated information and exciting news. Last one is the test website speed. Testing the download speed of your site regularly, it is important, especially if you have added a new feature. Web surfer has a very short attention span. If your site is slow to load, they are not going to wait. You need to do everything you can improve the download speed of your site or block so visitors stay to read your content. So these all are the steps or tasks for maintaining a website. Okay. Students, here today's session is over. Thank you.